So now to tell you a little bit about our speaker, our guest for today, Mr. Akshat Soni. He is the founder of BizLeap, which is a dynamic digital marketing agency. He has worked with 100 plus brands across educational sector, technology, e-commerce. Right? He also leads as the CMO of A to Z Solutions and the Shakes Company. And not only that, guys, he is also a very passionate public speaker. He's been inspiring students from ICAI, IIM Nagpur, Symbiosis, Pune, and many more. Right, Akshat, I'm very excited for the session today because your journey, I've gone through everything about you. It's not just about entrepreneurship, guys. It's also about passion and the vision to keep creating something better. Thank you so much, Akshat, for joining us. I'm really glad that you are a part of this session today. मेरे पास आपके लिए बहुत सारे सवाल हैं, but सबसे पहला सवाल जो मैं काफ़ी टाइम से आपसे पूछना चाहती थी is how do you feel to be a founder?
How does it feel to be a founder? When it started, so whenever someone starts a business, you know, it's in starting days, it's like a passion. I want to be a hero, I want to be a founder who will do 9 to 5, I'll be a protagonist. But as soon as you are into business for 1 year, 2 year, things change. Out of all of you, how many are founders? Oh, we have got 7, 8 founders here. So see, when you start business, in starting, you know, it's very cool to be a founder. But as soon as, you know, there are bills, there are salaries, there are rents, you feel, oh, there are problems. But I'm really grateful that out of all my generations, all the bloodline, I am fortunate enough to be a leader of people, to, you know, to be the protagonist or to help them to achieve what they want to achieve in their lives, to help them to pay their bills. So I feel very grateful, very responsible, and very glad that I'm a founder who helps people to, you know, grow in life and have a good life.
So अक्षत, जब मैं आपको स्टॉक कर रही थी, मैंने ये देखा that you come from an engineering background.
Okay.
Right. तो tell me, from engineering to being an entrepreneur in the digital space, तो I'm sure ये जो transition आपने लिया है, you must have faced a lot of challenges. So what were those early stage challenges that you faced, and how did you overcome those?
Okay. So see, whenever there is one famous thing everyone says कि जो engineering करते हैं, वो engineering में figure out करते हैं कि वो आगे क्या करने वाले हैं. So that was I was doing. In 4 years, I did lots of jobs. I worked in an FMCG company called Kailash Masala as a sales executive. I was a home tutor. In COVID, I thought to do something random, so I sold Mars in streets. I worked with a company who sells CRM. I worked with American companies also. While in college, I was president of my college. So I did all the college activities also. So I was knowing that 18 to 22 age is prime age of a human being. I have to make it best, I have to make it better. So in the 4 years of engineering, I tried to, you know, pass all the limits and challenges. First things first, the first challenge was life after college. You know, when people are in college, they think that college life is the only thing they are having in their whole life. No, you are having a bigger and better life outside. So while I was handling all the jobs, and I come from a very decent financial background. Like when I was doing my engineering, I used to take care of my expenses of my family and my bills, my rent. So running my house, doing engineering, doing jobs, and at the end of the day making myself fine also. It was really very hard. And competition, when I was in first year of my college, all my classmates, they were from ICSE board, CBSE board toppers, very good English, very good background, and you know, I felt like they are so privileged because I used to travel from a red bus, you know, that 20 rupees bus. I used to travel from that, from Manewada Square to Raisoni College. It was 2 hours journey with full of people. And my classmates, they used to travel from a good car where driver is dropping them, and some of them used to, you know, come from their own personal vehicles. After first year, I also bought my vehicle. I worked hard all the first year for buying a vehicle because I hated this bus. But yeah, these were the challenges. You know, handling expenses and managing expectation, everything. So there were lots of challenges. Right. But it shaped me to be a good founder.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm sure it did. And also one question that, you know, was going on in my mind when I was looking at your entire journey, because you come with that kind of an experience, Akshat. So Akshat, जब हम, I think यहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग envision करते हैं to become a founder, to become a business owner tomorrow. And I think सबके मन में एक हमेशा एक सवाल आता है कि business करने के लिए शायद MBA करना पड़ता है, या you know, you need that exposure of an MBA degree. So what made you choose startup over doing an MBA? Because I think a lot of us feel कि पहले हम अगर MBA करेंगे तो हमें उससे business की बहुत सारा knowledge मिलेगा and then we can go ahead and start a startup. So in your journey, you've directly ended up being a founder. So what do you have to say about that?
See, there are two kind of experiences. One is bookish, one is real life. If I wanted to go for a secured life, secured job, where everything is safe, sounded, and good, I would go for a job or MBA. Like I'll do MBA, and many of my friends have did it from IIM Visakhapatnam, IIM Nagpur, and IIM Ahmedabad also. And now they're living a very good life. They're working in bank, 4-5 day working, 3 days in home. Saturday, Sunday they go out, they chill, they have their drinks and everything. But I was knowing ki I'm much more. Like I can do more. I was having plan ki by 30 I have to be something, something which can create employment to people. And I was knowing that I am having that talent who can lead people. So I said no. 2 years wasting again, not wasting, but 2 years investing again in MBA, better than that. Let's go out, let's hunt client, let's get some business, let's compete with millionaires of 40-50-year-old who are dominating markets since 20 years. So with that energy I was out, and I was knowing that in these 2 years I learned lots of things in MBA, but 2 years in market have taught me a lot. It has made me humble. It has taught me that that world is too big, and yes, it's too big to conquer, and we can do it. So yeah.
Okay. And what is it that would have motivated you to start something of your own? Because when I was checking your journey, I realized that when BizLeap started, it started with just 2 members.
Yeah.
Right. So how did you get this feeling कि नहीं मुझे startup करना है, या what were the initial clients that you signed up? How did you find them?
Okay. Out of all of you, कितने लोग ऐसे इनको कुछ start करना है life में, startup or something like startup? Okay, so 50% of our population. Like, what was the reason behind startup, or the fire, or the hunger? It was just one thing. We all are, from Nagpur city. The world is too big. You're saying people in New York are growing their businesses, Dubai, and there are lots of things going in the world, right? While in our country, we are not the best, but we are capable to be the best. And Indians have one thing inside them, which is hunger. सबके अंदर भूख होती है. हम सबके अंदर एक भूख है, सबको पता है कि ये करना है. There was a survey back then which was done that which country has one of the most talented people with wisdom, spiritual culture, and lots of hunger. And world realized that Indians come with that. It's in our blood. So just like every Indian, मेरे अंदर भी था, it was inside me that I have to work hard, I have to grow my business, and it was hunger and fear of poverty. I don't wanted to travel in that bus for a whole life. I needed car, I needed a comfort, and not for myself, more than my loved ones. Because if you go to a hospital and if you are not having good contacts, or if you go anywhere and if you are from a normal background, there is a big line. If you'll work hard and you'll come to this side of the world, and if you are powerful, there is a section called VIP section where you can escape the line. So there was always this greed, we can say, hunger, we can say, that I have to make my upcoming generation live a good life, not face the challenge which I have faced in my whole childhood. Mm-hmm. So this was the hunger of choosing a startup. And why startup? I love challenges. I don't like an easy life where things are comfortable. You're waking up, you're going to a job, you're coming back. I need challenges. Every morning there should be a fuel that, today I have to hunt this client. Tomorrow, this rival is trying to, take our client. Today we'll defeat him. Next day, we have to motivate our team. So every day should come with a experience adventure. Like your life should be like a roller coaster. So that was the motivation. That start a business, play a game daily, treat your life like GTA, and win daily and accomplish missions.
That's lovely. That's wonderful. So Akshat, then what was your first win? एक जब moment आता है जहाँ पे you realize कि नहीं, this is going to work out for me. What was that moment for you?
See, first wins are always very special. In the whole journey of startup, the first win was the day where it was decided that we'll continue the startup. And as you said that, I started a company with only one guy. He's sitting over there. He's my co-founder Kaushal. So when we started, I just ended my engineering. All my friends were having a very good packages. Like someone in KPMG, someone was in EY, Deloitte, 8 lakh, 10 lakh. And being the president of the college, I also got a good job opportunity. I got 2 jobs. One was 6 lakhs package and one was a real job, which was of 16 lakh package. So I was having a choice if I can go for a secure job. And the first win was very late. For the first 2 months, I Googled, for a digital marketing background, you need one good brand to establish you in market. I was knowing we need just one big closing. I went to my home. मैंने search किया Google में best cafes in Nagpur, best clubs in Nagpur, best hotels in Nagpur. I got a list of 30 brands. Monday I used to start my day till Saturday. I used to travel to each and every cafe. I went to every brand. कि सर marketing दे दो, we'll crack it in the market. I know this, I know that. I'm an engineer. I'll do this. And they used to listen very nicely. Oh nice. But then नहीं यार हम लोग का already एक है. मेरे पहचान के चाचा के भाई के भतीजे का बेटा है. So nepotism is real. But you know, the first big hunt was Lord of the Drinks. It's very famous brand in Mumbai. It's one of the biggest brewery or whatever we can say. Lord of the Drinks was my first closing after 70-80 rejections. And you know, back then I used to have a local Samsung phone. So battery also used to drain and my laptop was also, you know, not that good. So I used to sit just 1 kilometer away from here. There is one garden, which is center of Nagpur also we can say. So I used to sit there for hours. After first meeting for 2 hours की next meeting यहाँ होंगी, phone use नहीं कर सकते, laptop use नहीं कर सकते, and cafe जाने के पैसे नहीं है, charging हो जाए. So I used to wait for 2 hours कि बस next meeting में जाना है. And that 2 hours का wait I was just visualizing कि हाँ यार meeting में आज ये बोलूँगा, I'll do this, I'll do that. And I went to Lord of the Drinks. I asked manager कि give me your social media for 20 days, I'll work free of cost. For 20 days I was in their place daily. Daily I was telling them कि ये कर लेते हैं, वो कर लेते हैं. They have given me their Instagram password, mail ID, and I worked very hard. In 20 days, they found a big change कि how their brand is growing and the change was really good. And after 20 days, when I said कि नहीं सर अब charges लगेंगे अब marketing start करते हैं, तो he was not having a choice. He was like कि he is having credentials, he is having my mail ID and he has worked so good. हमारा sales भी बढ़े है, तो let's give him a chance. So in half of the rate, the market rate was back then 25,000 of 1 month's marketing. I worked in only 15K, but it was my first closing. And as soon as Nagpur's people got to know that I am working for Lord of the Drinks, other brand approached me, ki please work for us, please work for us. That, since that day, we have never stopped.
Wow, that's inspiring. That's really inspiring. So Akshat, when you mentioned कि आप you know अपने सारे cafes explore किए, you used to go to every place and then go and ask them if you could do it, right? So when you were going to start a business, right? Why did you specifically choose the digital space?
When I was in engineering, I tried coding. I was very bad at coding. I still don't know what is HTML, which is hypertext markup language, I guess. I failed very badly in coding. Then I thought कि okay, I'll try sales. So I joined few companies. I was working in a coaching class as a salesman in FMCG Masala Factory. I worked as a salesman. So there also, it was not that good experience. I was not that good in that also, cause you know there was lots of targets. I was very young, no experience, and I explored all these sectors. In teaching also, you know, you need lots of patience to be a teacher. You need lots of knowledge, wisdom, and I was not good at anything. Actually, I was not best. I was not best at anything. So I thought कि I should find something जिसमें मैं ठीक ठाक कर लूँ. And Instagram, I was addict. Like since 2018 till now, I use Instagram 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day minimum.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good for my business now, but back then it was a bad thing. But I got to know कि no यार, it's a creativity वाला thing. It's easy, and handling social media, creating marketing, and ads were my favorite things since childhood. How many of you like watching ads? No one now, but you know, yeah, okay, there are few people. But back then, you know, when we were kids, there were some advertisements which were very good. Like, you know, Vodafone का एक ad आता था, there was some that white, yeah, Zuzu. And back then, you know, Indian actors they used to part of advertisement that Shah Rukh Khan in Hyundai, and there were lots of good ads. कुछ दिन तो गुजारे गुजरात में अमिताभ बच्चन's ad. So I used to see कि क्या creativity वाली ads, and we all were always, you know, inspired by Bollywood and the media. So I always wanted कि I want to create ads, I want to tell people story. And in India, emotion sells a lot. So my goal was that I'm good in marketing. I love storytelling, and I love you know, helping people out. And when I was working in marketing sector, I got to know that there are many people those who don't know how to use Instagram because they are 30-40-year-old, like our parents and you know people sitting in market. So I went to everyone. I was asking them कि आपको आता है कि मैं सिखा देता हूँ. Google profile ऐसे बनाते हैं. Google में business ये होता है. Instagram ये होता है. So as much as I told them, you know, how to use Instagram and everything, they got to know, and I love the process. I worked under my mentor Ricardo Stephens. He was having his marketing agency. So one year I was working under him. I got to know, you know, I can also do it. And my co-founder, he was a big support. For the first 3 months, we were having zero sales, just 5-10,000 ka business. But he was like, you know, we'll get closing, we'll do. So the motivation, the fuel went. We got a first client, and the main reason was I love helping people, doing marketing, creating ads, and storytelling.
So I think we should also give him a very loud round of applause. So when you started off, Akshat, you were definitely quite young, right? So can you tell me some pros of being a young startup founder?
See, there are pros also and there are cons also. Like, you know, people underestimate you a lot. कि 22 साल के लड़के क्या कर लेंगे? I was 22 when I started my company, but you know, no. Even now also in my company, everyone who works are between 18 to 24, 25. No one is, you know, older than that. So people who are, you know, young, they are having lots of clear mind. They are having a fresh mind. And you know, there were two guys who went to Picasso that they want to learn painting. Picasso is one of the finest painter in the painting world. So one guy who was taking coaching from all the big painters, he went, and there was one 12-year-old guy who was not having big knowledge. So the guy who was having zero knowledge, Picasso said you will learn it in 6 months, and your fees will be very less. And the guy who learned it from everywhere was having very lots of knowledge. So Picasso, it will take you to learn it for 4 or 5 years, and you have to pay amount 5x more. So guy asked why that guy को आप fees नहीं ले रहे हो, why? So his simple answer was that कि see, his mind is clean. There is no garbage. I can teach him that again and he'll listen to me. You are having lots of things in your mind. In same way, people who are 18 to 24 who work under me are very fresh minds. They are delusional. They are not practical. After 25, life hits you with practicality. Now I am also being practical. When I was 21, 22, I was very delusional. यार अभी दुबई तो I'll go in 6 months. I'll do this. Now I know it will take 2 more years.
Okay.
But people who are young are fresh, are very clear with the mind. So being a young founder, it helped me a lot. There were some good people, the Gujarati Marwadi businessmen in the market. They keh rahe chokro saro che in their language. I don't know what's the accent and all, but they trusted me a lot. And the good thing was, people used to trust कि ये young है, energy अच्छी है, they'll do. So people trust you a lot. You are having good energy levels, and more than that, you are having choices. If you fail at the age of 20 to 24, you are still having a choice. At the age of 30, 35, when you are having a family or having kids, at that time you can't take a risk of failing.
Absolutely agreed. I think a lot of founders we have in the room today, and I think एक चीज़ जो हम हमेशा सोचते हैं is how to go about with the pricing bit, because when we are starting with a smaller price, then eventually we have to increase. So what is your take on that? If you could give them some kind of tips, or you know how you are basically looking at the pricing bit in your business, and how do you charge your clients, or what is the perspective to keep in mind?
See, pricing thing is very simple. If you want to charge anyone, you just have to understand what's going on in the market. Like in Nagpur's market, you can't charge anyone more than 1 lakh because people have certain budgets and they do all the research. But you can't charge them 5,000 also. It's very less. You have to go with the market. So what do? I just go to client and I ask client, ki, see, your brand's identity is just like your identity. They are equivalent. So for keeping your identity alive and good, what's the amount you can pay? So there they come with lots of, see, I just tell them it's your identity. So they are also chargeable. No, I can pay 25,000, I can pay 30,000. And then I, boom it. Okay, you can pay 30,000, I can give you these services in 30,000. And competing in market, there are always people who will do work in very, very less amount. Just take example, this camera setup, okay. Just imagine if these guys are charging 20,000. There are people who will do it in 5,000 also. There are some freelancers who will do it in 2,000 also. So you have to, take care of your rate also, your thing also. Like when I went to client and client said, someone yaar wo to 12,000 mein kar de rahe. So what I used to do, I used to tell client ki sir, they are just few guys. We are a company. We are doing it for 50 plus people. We'll be taking care of we are having a whole ecosystem. We'll be taking care of your brand. अपने family से relations होंगे. I used to tell client ki 10,000, 20,000 more. Why? Because we are having these many things to give. Okay. So while you have to face the challenge of pricing and all the other challenges, you have to tell client ki what are you providing in a very good cost. So competition will always be there. They'll charge 5,000, 10,000. They'll destroy the market. But there are still few clients who always pay us the amount which we deserve, because we tell them that we will give you high quality service. Best example, there's an Android phone which comes in 20,000, and there is one different phone which is Apple, which starts from 70,000, 80,000. I give this example to every client. If you need a phone like Android where in 20,000 you will get all the services, but they are decent, and in 80,000 you will get a whole different ecosystem with the highest quality, with with just your compatibility, we can say. So you have to pay this amount. And all Indian clients, if in India you want to impress anyone, you have to just give them 2 options and tell them कि better option तो सब choose करते हैं. So he'll also कि हाँ नहीं यार मेरे को भी Apple चाहिए, मेरे को use करता है, and they show कि नहीं हम तो Apple use करते हैं, आप बताओ आपका cost क्या है.
Right.
So that's my secret कि एनालाइज करो मार्केट को, जो अपना बेस्ट बनता है वो डिसाइड करो एंड टेल देम कि व्हाई यू आर चार्जिंग दिस अमाउंट. टेल देम कि इतना अमाउंट बनता है एंड विल गिव यू अ गुड क्वालिटी. एंड यू कैन क्रिएट स्कीम्स आल्सो कि बाय 10 months of marketing, take 2 months of marketing free, pay us one time. We have done this with some brands. Okay, or you can do is just imagine some client is saying कि मेरा बजट 12,000 का, आप 15 मत लो. So what you can do, you can ask them for a contract कि okay, give us a contract of 5 months and pay us half amount in advance. Okay, so what will happen? You will lose the 3,000 ka bet, but you will win it in long term. Also, one last thing, whenever you're in a table, you're negotiating something now, let the person sitting next to you should feel like he is winning. Like, you know, I'll tell you very secret strategy of mine. I was with a very big builder and he said ki no, I'll not pay any amount which is which is more than 80k. So I was doing, you know, he'll do this with me. I went to him, I quoted him 75,000 and at the end he agreed on 45,000. And I acted like, oh sir, आपने तो पूरा amount कम करवा दिया, क्यों sir, you won. And he really thought कि he won. But actually में I would do it in 25 also. I played with him. I make him feel like he won in the table. 45 is a very big, very less amount, and he won. And he slept very happily that day. Oh, आज तो हमने 80 का 45 करा दिया. But I was more than happy because I can do it in 25 also. So I won. I bought double. So never defeat your client in the table. Make him feel that he is winning. Win silently, and yeah, that's my secret sauce. And you know, just do something good and negotiate it well.
I think that's a very good strategy.
Okay.
But of course, Akshat, see, any journey, which starts definitely has its own set of challenges or setbacks. So while you have been dealing with so many clients so far, कभी ऐसे हुआ है कि कोई कैंपेन रन किया, कोई इनिशिएटिव आपने स्टार्ट किया, बट जो आपने सोचा था, लाइक हम हमेशा सारी चीज़ें प्लान करते हैं, बट आपने कुछ एक स्पेसिफिक तरीके से प्लान किया हो, बट देन दैट डिडंट गो एज पर व्हाट यू हैड थॉट इट वुड, देन हाउ डिड you overcome that situation, and what is it that situation would have taught you?
See, we all fail a lot in life, and whenever someone will talk about me or any story about me, I'll tell them to remember me as a guy who lost, not who won. Because out of 99% of my battles, I've won only, like out of 100% of my battles, I've only won 1% of them. But that 1% was so big that 99% की defeats गायब हो गई. So my simple answer is, that we were delivering one application. Okay, the app name is Rasoi Express. It was just like Zomato food delivery app, and my developer failed at delivering. Like the app was ready, but it was not getting deployed, and we were facing lots of challenges. And the amount was really big. I have to pay the salary to the developers also, the team also, and the project got it postponed it for a year. And it was very hard for us back then because we were not that strong financially, and carrying this big office, this big system, it was really very costly. So the solution which I was having is, I was trying to maintain an equilibrium, which means I was telling client ki sir bas ho gaya, just 2 more months, just 30 more days, and asking team ki no, client is very angry, do it in 15 days else we all will be gone. So I was creating pressure on team, and I was telling client ki ho jayega, and I was just balancing between them. And after 1 year that app got finally finished. It was not our mistake, neither it was client's mistake, neither it was developer's mistake. It was just problem by Google, which was not accepting the application. So sometimes it will happen कि ना आपका गलती होगा, ना क्लाइंट का गलती होगा, किसी का गलती नहीं होगा, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम होगा एंड समय का गलती होगा, which means time will create a problem. At that time you just have to do one thing, sit down patiently and tell everyone कि everything will be fine, just wait, be patient and things will be fine. So that application was a big problem, and just like that application, few development projects were a problem for us, but at the end we won the battle.
So Akshat, can you tell us any 3 must-have tools for a business owner, and how it's specifically, like any tools that you are using which have specifically helped you and BizLeap grow?
So I'll tell 3 tools which every businesses can use. Okay, first is, which is the application also, but people call it tool, which is LinkedIn. One of the most important tool. If you need networking, if you need hiring, if you need information, if you need experiences, if you need case studies, you can now go to LinkedIn. And as much as LinkedIn is growing nowadays, there is no platform in whole digital world. The people coming out, all the founders, like I like reading and content of Ranveer Alabad, the beer biceps, a lot. So he tells everything about his company in his post. There are lots of founders who are telling their story. So LinkedIn is best platform where you can really learn, grab information, and plus you can do hiring for all the founders of different sector. First is LinkedIn, second is Odoo. Odoo पता है? To manage all your financial things and all the things. No, not everyone can hire a CA or a CFO. In startups, in starting days, there are lots of funds. You're not having funding. And my startup is bootstrap. Like, there is no funding. So we have to take care of all our bills. So Odoo helped us a lot. LinkedIn helped. And third is Notion. Anyone knows Notion or Slack? They both are a bit similar. What we do is we manage our team over there. The tasks, the preparation, the deadlines and all. So these are three secret tools: LinkedIn, Odoo, and Notion. These are three tools which every businessman can use for any business.
And Akshat, what is the biggest risk that you would have taken in your entrepreneurial journey till now?
Biggest risk. See, all these stories are created from risk only. And when we started a company, we were having lots of things. We can make it event management company, or we can make it a marketing agency, or we can make it a development company, or we can make it a CRM company. And there were lots of big people also who were pitching us कि काम करो, take 50 lakh का funding and make it a real estate marketing agency. I said no. And there were lots of options. The biggest risk was that not to take any penny from anyone, to just go out, hunt down client, get money and start the business. So initial 4 months, the biggest risk was say no to say no to funding and just go out and work and get the client in. So that was my biggest risk.
And Akshat, start में आपने mention किया था, काफ़ी interesting था for me that most of your team members सारे 18 to 24, 25 के बीच के लोग हैं, right? So when you're working with that kind of a team, young Gen Zs, right? उनका perspective बहुत different होता है चीज़ों पे. I can see few of them already smiling here, right? So how is it, working with them? And because एक नोशन है जेनजीज के अराउंड दैट दे आर वेरी पर्टिकुलर अबाउट देयर वर्क और जो जैसे वो काम करते हैं. सो आई एम श्योर देयर मस्ट हैव बीन सिचुएशंस जहाँ पे क्रिटिसिज्म हो both from your clients, from your team. So how do you handle that?
There is nowadays a lots of hate against Gen Zs. Gen Zs are destroying hustle culture. Even I am a big hustle culture supporter. But Gen Zs are destroying hustle culture. They are very different and all. But yeah, we need different people in our society. If everyone will be same, there will be no growth. So Gen Zs are one of the best generations because I am also a Gen Z. See, all my teammates, there are 18-year-old girls, 20-year-old boys in my team. They are so creative. They always have something new. Like, that day we were discussing AI and we were discussing very basic things about AI. One of my teammates comes with a new name of AI which no one knows. And he's using it since 1 year. So I was like, dude. And the thing about Gen Zs is they are born with technology. So they are using phones since childhood and everything. So the USP they are having is that they are very friendly with all the things, website development and everything. So it's a game for them, and it's very And for Gen Zs nowadays, new jobs are also coming. Like there is new job which is recently big companies of Mumbai posted that just for scrolling you will be getting a salary. So yeah, Gen Z, they were really good. Sometimes they created problem also. Like some of my teammates, they were not disciplined. I have made them disciplined now, but in initial days they were very inconsistent. They were just doing it for society status that we are working in a startup, we are cool. But I have taught them no, this is a responsibility. If you will not work hard for that client will lose the business. His house is running because of us. If we'll not be serious about him, his staff will not get the salary. He has to pay certain bills, and I've told him the importance of work.
Right.
So this was the story behind Gen Z team.
But I'm sure it's fun to work with Gen Zs.
Yeah, Gen Zs are fun. They party a lot. They always have different plans. Like my team also. This guy is sitting over here. He calls anytime. आज turf चलते हैं. काम करते आज clubbing चलते हैं. Recently they were having a pop culture of pickleball.
Yeah.
And they change their taste every 6 months. Childhood, I love coffee and I'm a coffee person. But now people, there is matcha, there is croissant, there is so many new things. Even there is something called tiramisu. I don't know what the pronunciation also, but it's a new thing. So yeah.
So Akshat, in a startup, client acquisition and retention, these are the most important things, right?
Okay.
So since we have a lot of founders, what are some strategies that they can use to maintain a very strong long-term relation with their clients?
client retention and acquisition, both are, both are correlated with your relationship with client. Okay, when I was pitching my clients now, there were 10 more agencies who were behind our clients. Okay, sir, we can do it better, we are having this. And when we started, neither we were having office, neither I was this well dressed. I used to go in a very decent t-shirt and jeans, and I still travel from my two-wheelers most of the time, but I used to go from a red Activa with a basic t-shirt and all. So client used to judge कि यार there is one agency which is having a good office in IT Park, it's such a big team and all this, and what are you having? So I used to always tell the client कि sir, I'm having time for you, I'll be available in a single call. In the first year of business, I treated my client like कि this we are family. Like we used to work for a dentist, his name is Apur, one of the best clients I ever worked with. Like after a few months he was like a mentor, and when the first time we met, he called me at 2 o'clock. I reached there by 2:15 because my vehicle got punctured in the way. So he said, come Sita next week. And I was like, sir. And when next week I was there on time.
Just for 15 minutes?
Yeah. He was a big man. He's a big man. He was busy. And when next week when I was there, he asked me to wait for 3 hours. Yeah, patient are going on, bahar beto. And I waited for 3 hours. After I met him today, he is my best friend. Like recently I had a problem with my wisdom tooth. He did my treatment free of cost. And now if I'll call him right now also, कि sir, I need some financial help, any help, anything, he will be the first person to help me. So how was the journey? I'll tell you. I love being honest. Since in day one only, I told the client, कि sir, I'm not having high-tech office, I'm not having any big thing with me, but having one thing, which is very good intentions to make your brand a good brand, a presentable brand, a memorable brand. He saw honesty, sincerity in my eyes, and he said, okay, I'll give you a chance. And when we used to shoot for client, so there are lots of people, I have sent once a cameraman. So he came back in an hour shooting the treatment. Then I sent an intern. So she came back in 1 hour 30-20 minutes. Then I went for the shoot for the same treatment, which was root canal. So I shot it for 3 hours. And he was shocked कि यार ये कर क्या रहा है, because before me also there was an agency working. They should wind up shoots and all in 30-40 minutes. I was standing in a single that stool and shooting the patient. I was wearing gloves with him and taking all the different angles. So that day he realized one thing कि जितना सीरियस मैं नहीं हूँ मेरे बिजनेस के लिए उतना ये है. एंड जितनी चिंता इनको इनके काम की, इनके मार्केट में रिस्पेक्ट की, जितना इनको कंटेंट से प्यार है, ऐसे लोग ही काम करने के लिए. Since that day everything changed. That day he saw sincerity in my work, which was before in my words, then in my work. He trusted us. He gave us 5 different brands. He was the one. He recently offered me a partnership in his business also. And from a client to our biggest supporter to our best friend, this journey was just we can say 6 months of sincerity, hard work, and good relation with him and honesty with him. There were some days where we were not having phones and all. I just told him कि सर आज प्लीज़ हम लोग के पास कैमरा नहीं है, तो क्या हमारे कैमरे आपके फ़ोन से शूट कर सकते हैं क्या? So we have did this also in starting days. We were shooting content from client's phone because हम लोग के पास iPhone नहीं था तब. So you have to do it all. You have to be honest with client. And people say that no, यार client is only paying 10,000. I'll not give them good service. No. See, if someone is paying you 10,000 and you're giving them service worth a lakh or 50,000, or your efforts are worth a lakh, they'll pay you a lakh one day. So don't judge anyone with the amount. Just give your best. Just be consistent and give them a good thing. मतलब कोई 100 रुपये दे रहा तो 1000 का काम करके दो. Next time वो 1000 के 10,000 देगा आपको. And it has happened with me. So trust me, it will happen with you also.
So Akshat, since you have shared a lot about your experience of how you started and आपके clients journey, pricing, सारी चीज़ों पे हमने बात की है. So one question that I have for you is, if you had to pick any one essential element that every founder should have in place when they start a startup, what would that be?
All the founders. Can you tell me one thing which every founder should have? Anyone? You? Courage. Good one. You? Patience.
I think हमने इतना बात किया है आपके बिजनेस के बारे में, आपके जर्नी के बारे में, whatever it has been so far, right? I'm very excited to know what's next for BizLeap. What are the new projects, ideas that you're excited to work on?
So when BizLeap started, I was very free. I was knowing that we are having certain things. We have to achieve certain, we have to take care of certain things only. But now we are not just 1-2 people. We are a full family of 20, 30, 35, 40, 50 people.
Wow.
In Nagpur, 30 of us are here. In Pune, 10 people are sitting, and in Mumbai there are 10 people.
Wow.
So now it's just not my decision. I can go to random city and do random things. There are lots of responsibility because of BizLeap. I run my house. Because of BizLeap, I take care of all the things around me. So what's next for BizLeap is that we are entering three new sectors. Since 1 year I was waiting, my co-founder is starting off with influencer marketing. So we are having a very good database of Nagpur's influencers, Mumbai's influencers, pan-Indian influencers. So we are starting off with influencer marketing. Second, we are coming up with new branding. We are changing our branding in all the colors. So not just new branding, we are changing the whole identity.
Okay.
Till now, we are just focusing on being Nagpur's star. But now our plans is we are coming globally now. We are connecting with international brands, international clients, and after 6 months, 1 year, you will see BizLeap at a very different place. Because the back-end work is done, the preparation has started, and I'm very sure after 6 months, 1 year, BizLeap will be leading agency, not in just Nagpur, it will come up in Mumbai also, in Pune also, and we will be in a very big place. And third and most important, the thing which is coming up for BizLeap is that after long time, we have realized the Indian market and how Indian market goes. I was researching about it in since 1 year, that what service will work, how it will go ahead. So new domains will be there. We will be coming up with some courses also. Will be new domains starting called BizLearn, Biz Events, Biz Photography, and Biz Marketing. Biz Influencers, we can say. The name is not finalized yet, but there are 4 or 5 new domains starting, new team upcoming, and we are training our people. So after 1 year, 1.5 years, BizLeap will not be just another company or agency from a city. It will be a big Indian company. We are going private limited also.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
All the very best to you, Akshat, and
Thank
your
you so
team
much.
for this. So since you are planning to make this big, right, and you have so many ideas that you are implementing, so when you are hiring for your team, right, what are some of the key qualities that you look out for in that individual?
Hiring part. When did I learn about the hiring? The best hiring is done, or the best teammate you can find out in the first meeting only. Okay, there are some people who learn after few months or few time, but in the first meeting you can analyze the human being. And I'm into sales. I do all the sales in my company. And before that also I was working in sales. So I know one thing, which is before hiring you have to analyze the person's mindset. Because when I used to go for job interviews, my bosses used to ask me everything, each and everything. First thing they used to ask me, कब तक यहाँ रहोगे, कब छोड़ने वाले हो? क्योंकि nowadays there is a culture in India कि everyone leaves jobs very fast.
Classic question.
Yeah. Second, they used to ask me कि though they were very traditional businessmen, तो उसने उन्हें कितना पैसा लोगे? And third was कि भाई मेरे को काम करके चाहिए. So these were the 3 ultimatums. But we are very gentle with all the teammates. We never call anyone employees. We don't believe in boss-employee culture. We believe in teammates. Just imagine I'm the captain, you are vice captain. He is front end, he is back end. We can say we are just like a football team or cricket team. That I'll take care of batting part, you'll take care of bowling. So hiring for your team or your business, see, for hiring you just have to take care of 2 things. First, the person's mindset. If someone is growth oriented, someone wants to learn, someone respects the opportunity, you can go with them. And second is knowledge or the creativity part. We give them certain list of tasks which they have to implement. If they are implementing it, we will hire them. If they failed at implementation but they tried very hard, still we'll give them the chance. But if someone will complain that no, I'm not having this software, so no, I can't design this or I can't edit this, I can know, this guy or this girl is giving us reasons from starting only. So there is no chance that they will work consistently. They will be always having reasons, because the one who gives reasons, they are always having reasons with them.
So you look out for the attitude.
Yeah, the attitude, the mindset, what we can say.
And Akshat, where do you see the digital marketing space heading in the next 10 years? What is it going to look like? What do you think?
There are always very questions that AI is booming, AI is coming, AI will take away the jobs, AI will do this, AI will do that. No. Digital marketing is alive for upcoming 10 years. For the upcoming 5 years, it's very sure. Okay, AI is not our enemy. It will help us. Being very honest, we do editing and all. Nowadays, my team gets lots of help from AI while editing content, while generating content, while curating scripts and everything. So, with the help of AI and marketing stuff, there are lots of brands opening in India. Like in Nagpur also, we can say, every week there is one new cafe opening in Nagpur. We are tired of that boring reels, कि Nagpur में एक नया cafe खुल गया. But it's good for business. all like there are the marketing agency people, there are many people who will be coming to digital space. It's really good, really very good for them. So in upcoming 5 years, digital space will grow. People will be more aware. Like in last 5 years of span, it was the awareness phase where people were getting aware कि अच्छा Instagram पे भी ads चलते हैं and all. Now there are new ads coming, Truecaller ads, Meta ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, and there are a hell lot of things coming out. So in upcoming 10 years, there will be new platform, new sources of ads, and many more things which will be coming out. So my key advice is that if you're thinking to pursue digital marketing, go out, learn it, cause our colleges courses is very traditional. And yeah, it's very real thing. Trigonometry life में कहीं काम नहीं आता है. You can learn it in school. It's good for basics, but if you can learn digital marketing or anything, and in like IID, there are lots of institutes which are coming up which are teaching people. It's a really good thing, and it's really important to learn digital marketing. So the future is bright. Go out, hunt down clients, learn from marketing. YouTube is a best platform. You can get each and every knowledge from YouTube. So digital marketing has been a very, very, very bright future. One of the leading sector in which Indians will grow.
Right, fastest growing. I think also one of the highest paying.
Yeah, one of the highest paying we can say. If you know how to negotiate and if you are having good skills, you can earn a lot. My editor, he lives in Pune. He works with Mankind and some of the other brands also with us, and he makes 5 lakh a month. He has just bought his own car from just video editing. So if you know how to edit, if you know how to do stuff, you will be getting the price which you will ask for.
Definitely, definitely. So Akshat, I think speaking a lot about business, understanding your journey and everything, I'm sure all of us here are very inspired by your journey, right? And since we already have founders, and I'm sure some of them must also be here because they envision themselves being founders.
Yeah.
So what is that one piece of advice that you would like to give to them?
To all the founders?
To all the founders or somebody who's envisioning to become a founder.
Just like people, there's a term founder. It sounds very cool, like मैंने found किया, I'm a founder. But it's more than just a term. It's a responsibility. है ना? In 2019, just like you guys, I was a first year college student. I went to few events. I saw people sitting here and I was there. And I was manifesting, one day I will be there, I will be doing things. So for founders, 4 or 5 things which you have to take care. First thing is your mindset. If your mindset is positive, growth oriented, and you have your certain plans, you will go where you want to go. Mindset is one of the most important thing. Second is your surrounding. Surrounding shapes you. Absolutely. If you are between 4 winners, you will be the 5th winner. If you are between 4 millionaires, you will be the 5th millionaire. If you are between 4 losers, you will be the next biggest loser. If you are between 4 people who are addicted to all the things which you should not do, you will be the 5th guy who is addicted. So your surrounding will, first is your mindset, second is your surrounding, third is term related surrounding, which is networking. Networking is one of the most important thing for a founder. People like I am not a millionaire. I don't come from a generational wealth background. I am a self-made businessman. No family, nothing. So I'm not having 10 CR, 5 CR, 1 CR in my account. But I know people who are capable of getting me that for my business or for anything. So your network is your net worth. Your network is one of the most important thing a founder can have. Fourth is your team or your business. So just imagine if you are into any business, any team, your teammates who are working with you or your set of people who are part of your journey, they should know everything about you. Like finding a co-founder for every business, I believe in co-founder work. I don't believe in solo rides, because I know there will be ups and downs in my personal life, but it should never hamper the business. That's why I believe there should be one co-founder. And my co-founder, I treat him like in office we are 2 serious men who are working together on a startup. Outside office we are best friends, we are brothers. He is everyone for me. So founding a right co-founder and making your co-founder should be the one to whom you should be vulnerable. You can tell them all the dark secrets, you can tell them every weakness of yours, and still they should embrace your weakness, neither criticize you or make you down. And I'm also having lots of God complex issue. Sometimes I feel like I am the only one. At that time the co-founder is very important because he humbles me. Check them out, they are doing better than us. So just like your network, your surrounding, everything, you need a good co-founder also. So these are the 4-5 things which everyone should take care. And one last thing, yaar, being founder is one of the best thing a man can do, or a woman can do, or a people or a human can do to themselves if they love, to going out hunting something or talking to people and doing good things. So respect the thing if you are a founder, and if you want to be the founder, respect the opportunity, go out, achieve it, and enjoy the journey. Because yes, journey is most beautiful. The day you don't feel well, still you are up and going to work. That are the days where where you mold yourself. So just respect the opportunity and be a good founder.
I think we all would have picked up so many things from you. Lovely, Akshat. So, Akshat, before we open the podium to all of them to ask you questions, I would like to do a quick rapid fire round with you, because I think I've asked you a lot of questions. I have few more to ask.
Okay.
Okay, but these are going to be some interesting ones. Okay. So, I'll ask just quickly, okay?
Okay.
You have to be very quick. Okay. Morning person or night person?
Night person.
Reading book or watching a movie?
Movie any day.
Emails or phone calls?
Phone calls.
Hustle culture or work-life balance?
Hustle culture.
Scaling fast or steady growth?
Scaling fast.
Networking or upskilling?
Networking.
Chasing new ideas or perfecting existing ones?
Perfecting existing ones.
Okay, and the last one. Who will be the first hire for your startup? Marketer or a salesperson?
Salesperson.
Okay, lovely, lovely. So I think, guys, it was a wonderful session with Mr. Akshat, and he spoke a lot about his business and how he started it and how he's growing it, right? So I would now like you guys to ask him all the questions that you have. So the stage is open to you guys.
See, I have not worked with full-fledged global clients, but I have got 4-5 of them. But my ways were, not that, or sort of bookish, we can say. I cracked a very different way. So there were few schoolmates who are now in New York, Georgia, and two, three good locations. One is in Australia, Brisbane, we can say. Okay. So I just called everyone. आज हम के एक meet पे आ जाओ, and they all were in the meet. One by one, I have called all of them in meet. Okay. I just said कि if there is anyone in your surrounding who wants to earn there, or who needs help financially, can tell me. So one of my friends recommended a girl that she is interested to work, and she was a localite from US. Like Oswego is a place over there. There's a university called Oswego. She was a student over there. So I asked, I called her in meet and said, I'm from India. We have a decent business and we want to expand in your country. So can you help us out? So she said, okay, tell me your services. I explained everything. We provide SEO, logos and all. And she bought 2 website work for us. One of my friend needs a website. So can you design it for her and all? So this was my code. That I contacted all the people I know lives in another country. I asked them, do you know anyone who can work with us? And the local, if you got a local person, you can tell them they can have a commission also. Yeah, no, you can't say it directly. Sometimes people get offended. What do you think? But I said very nicely, please, if you'll get us any work, we would like to give you 30%, 20% as a token gift, and you also get the experience. So I was having then their professor also reached me out. The professor from Oswego University, United States, reached us out and told, can you hire interns from our college, and you can teach them about the global market, because for them we are also global. Like, yeah, for them I am an international guy who is working with them. So the best thing is that try to find this way. All the people you know who are living internationally, tell them, will you work for, what is your business? Marketing?
No, I'm in consulting business.
Okay.
I'm in e-bike.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So I'm just starting to do this.
Okay. So for my business, this was very easy because, everyone needs a logo, website and SEO, basic things. So I did this and it helped me a lot.
Okay.
But still, if you want anything, you can reach me out later. I can tell you, except LinkedIn also, there are a few more platforms from where you can try to connect with them.
Anybody else?
My definition was very simple. I want to make it so simple कि everyone should understand. Like Germany, जैसे आपको पता है नागपुर का population है, बहुत से लोगों को जर्मनी की जगह भी नहीं पता कि जर्मनी में क्या क्या आता है ना? जैसे बर्लिन कहाँ है, फ्रांस कहाँ है, क्या आसपास कहाँ है, जर्मनी यूरोप में आता है कि कहाँ आता है, बहुत लोगों को नहीं पता होता है. So I thought something very simple. Base is for business. Leap मतलब बढ़ा के देना. So whenever I meet someone who is middle aged and they don't know English terms, I tell them कि सर business बढ़ा के देना मतलब BizLeap हमारी कंपनी का नाम है, येलो कार्ड. So this was very simple. There was no German, there was no high tech thing. It was very simple. BizLeap, business बढ़ा के लो. So it varies with all the clients. Okay, if I'm going for a big corporate client, okay, so I go with a big presentation, two interns with me, so that it should look like a big meeting. But if I'm going to local business, I go just with one plain paper and one pen, and I ask them questions. Just imagine you are my client and you are having a outlet, okay, or a clothing brand. Okay, so I'll ask you, sir, आपका business कितने सालों से है? Then you will tell me 4-5 years. I'll ask you, आप डेली का कितना सेल्स कर लेते हो, डेली वॉकेंस कितने हैं, हॉट डेज कौन से होते हैं? देन ही टेल मी कि नहीं, फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे भीड़ होती है, मंडे इट्स वेरी ओके. सो आई डू प्रॉपर केस एनालिसिस इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम ओनली कि आपकी सेल्स ये आप ऐसा करते हो. देन आई ओपन अ लैपटॉप इन हिज लैपटॉप ओनली. नो बैगेज, नथिंग, जस्ट वन प्लेन पेपर. एंड देन ही शोज कि यार मेरा गूगल ऐसा दिखता है, ओके रिव्यूज कम है, रिव्यूज बढ़ा सकते हैं. देन इंस्टाग्राम. सो आई कीप it all depends. If there is someone who is a middle age or someone who is raw businessman, I am like this with them. If there is someone who needs a fancy car entry, who needs projector में presentation in English and all, like corporate people, for them I go with a different arrangement. So for every client you have to change your pitch, but you have to keep one thing in common for everyone: honesty. Tell them. And many times it will happen with you कि client से यार बाजू तो 7,000 में कर रहे हो, तुम 15,000 की चार्ज कर रहे हो. Every client will say this. So tell them कि sir, they say no, I to play with them only. Like I was in a cafe and she said कि no yaar, it's too costly. Who charges 35,000 for this? It's very costly. So I said, can I get your menu? And I opened a menu and I said 350 rupees for a soup. There is one Chinese restaurant I know. In 350 they will give the whole menu to me. 30 rupees soup. So she said, no Akshat, you should know we are having this big place, big rents and everything we have. So I said, same ma'am. You are giving quality. You are not charging for the soup. You are charging for your place, the quality of soup, the privacy which you are giving. In that Chinese shop, there is no hygiene. There are lots of problems, but you are giving it in a high quality. So you should be proud of that. Same ma'am. I am having quality, ecosystem, and then I add my points. And then they feel like, oh, yeah, to relatable hai. And then okay, ठीक है, I will pay. And then also I'll try, okay, but you still, if you're still finding it high, let's make it done on 32. 3K discount for you. And if she's too silver, you can say, you're looking too good, thank you so much for all the hospitality. Just 32K for you. And she says, okay, done. So you have to be charming also, and you have to change your character. Like your founder, you have to do everything. When I also entered now, so there were lots of agencies who were doing very good. And they were having very good name and all. But I never, like all my competitions, they always focus on defeating me. Like I'll tell you a very good example, okay. When I was in my college now, there were lots of guys who were aiming to be the president, and there was lots of competition, like a movie also. कि इस साल का student of the year मैं बनूँगा. There was a lot of passion and all. So their focus was always to defeat me. कि नहीं, इसको हरा देंगे तो हम बन जाएंगे. And my focus was always to win. I was never seeing what others are doing. Same. Forget about competition. Just check your social handles are good, your services, your product are good. That day you are matching all the parameters and you are good. There is no competition who can stop you. We can say there are Zara. Zara is dominating market since long, but there's one Indian brand coming out, Snitch, just few years away, and now both have equal values. I know lots of people, those who think both are good brands and both are since long, but no, one brand is since ages and the brand has just launched few years ago. So if you are having a good product, if you are having quality, if you are having good presence, and your customers are, you can retain your customers. Like if customers are coming back and they are happy with you, and more than a founder's nature. There's a quote in Hindi, we can say, मथुरा में 2 दही वाले थे, एक का दही मीठा था लेकिन जबान कड़वी थी, एक की जबान मीठी लेकिन दही कड़वा था. एंड गेस करो सेल्स किसका ज़्यादा होता होगा? जिसकी जबान मीठी, दही थोड़ा कड़वा लेकिन वो बहुत प्यारा होता है कि सर आज ओरिजिनल दही है, प्लीज़ एडजस्ट कर लो, तो उनका सेल्स हो जाता था. एंड वन गाय हुआ है कितना चाहिए क्या चाहिए, ही फेल्ड. सेम, if you're perfect at your place, now there is no one who can stop you. Even big brands has to step down in front of small brands if small brands are good at their place. You can see your startup as your home only. See, जैसे घर पे पैसे कम है या राशन नहीं है, तो what people do, they adjust, है ना? You can, what you can do is, you can cost cut the extras and you can invest it in right thing. What I do, see, in starting days we were not having that amount of funds, and right now also there are some phases, like in June, July my business is very down. Like I'm having 2 outlets of mine, name the Shakes company free checks for all of you today. It's in Bajaj Nagar. You can come. You have to market like this also. I'm carrying my visiting card. Do offer me. Just kidding. But see, back to the point. Like, you know, how to start in initial days. You can do cost cutting very nicely. If one employee is, you know, charging you a lot, or you know the salary is getting high, you can say, you can hire fast, fire fast. Instead of being nice, you have to do what's right for your business. So cost cutting thing, you have to, you know, list down all the things, list down all the expenses, and you have to figure out कि कहाँ पैसा बच सकता है. I've still never had any business development team for my business because I know I'm alone enough. So हमारा वहाँ अच्छा cost बच जाता है. Same, my co-founder is good at content. He goes out. He's not having ego कि यार मैं founder हूँ, मैं क्यों कैमरा पकड़ के shoot करूँ client के. No, he does it by himself, and he saves 20,000 of cost of cameraman. We are not taking jobs away from cameramen. We give them work, but we try to save our money also. So you have to, you know, keep your ego or category aside, and you have to go out and do few things by yourself, and you have to check where you have to make a list down and where expenses are going and all. You can use a financial software, like, you know, software also Udo and all, where you can check out the expenses and manage them. And most important for every business, data. If you are having your databases, you can check out. Like we are having our data. So I go, last year January में expenses कितने हुए थे, अभी कितने हुए. And I always do analysis. Okay, over there it was this much, now it is this only. Okay, here this is new. You have to cut it off. You have to keep expenses same, so that we can grow. So database and analysis, data analysis we can say, it's the most important thing for any business.
So thank you so much, Akshat, for you know, taking their questions and being a part of this session, being IID's guest. It was lovely to host you today, and I'm sure it was very, very insightful for me. I have taken so many things, and I'm sure that all of them have also learnt a lot from you. So just a big round of applause for Akshat for taking this session with us today.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, guys, for coming today for the session. It's lovely to see the Nagpur energy. I've come from Mumbai today, so I'm very happy to see all of you guys here today. So thank you so much for coming today. At IIDE, we keep hosting such masterclass with CXOs, CMOs, founders, co-founders. And if you all want to know anything more about IIDE, I am here. My name is Mansi again. I have my colleague Miss Yashika. You can get in touch with us after this session and we can have a one-to-one chat.